Okay, everybody, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to turn down the volume. We're just going to have that in the background for a little while. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, replay watchers. Let me make sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me just fine? Yeah, you can hear me just fine. Hi, you have, as you can see in the scrolly thing below, you have joined me, Chris, with Lovevolvenergy for our Friday morning energy healing session. So we'll be doing energy readings, energy healings, energy holings. There may be some meditation involved, and there may be some teaching of energy techniques. That tends to be what needs to happen these days so that everybody can feel autonomous. So if any of that interests you, stick around. And if you want something live, if you are joining me live, make sure you put in a lot of emojis because, you know, I dig emojis. If you're watching on the replay, you can still be on the receiving end, certainly, of any energies that come through for the group, certainly for any techniques that occur, certainly for any meditations. And here's the thing, as I go through different energy readings and energy scans, and if people are giving me permission, I will do some energy healing. Yes, we use Reiki, but we're moving beyond Reiki into multidimensional energies, attempting, not even attempting, just ensuring that spiritual embodiment is a part of your flow. What comes through for somebody else's mini session here could be beneficial for you. And if you relax and breathe and receive, imagining it's for you, then you augur the benefit of that. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. Let's see if I don't see anybody in the feed. Ooh, we can't connect to something in particular. So let me just note, I'm feeling, let's give a little bit of a report. Stephanie. Hey baby, how's it going? Let me do a little bit more with some of the volume of this. I think we can start to, I might need some of it to bolster me or boist me up or something like that. Yeah, and I was all dancing up the density. Hi. And hello, the tube that is you. I'm feeling a lot of fluctuation. I'm feeling this contraction of the heart and this expansion of the heart. And I love it. And I love this. It's moving out. It's being cleared out of my system and out of my energy. And as that happens, and I can create a little bit of space around it and hold it well, it has the opportunity to shift out of my patterning, out of my energy, out of my movement. So that's so that's a little bit of what's happening. I know some of you are joining me on the West Coast. That's where actually a lot of my peeps are. And I know it's an early one for you. So for all of you, I'm still drinking coffee right here. Ooh, got a little berry, yay. It's interesting what the mind weaves. What I wanted to talk about, and there are so many things that I can talk about. Can I talk this slowly and you can still hear me? Let me turn down the music here. There we go. And move back into comments. So anybody that's catching me live and you're just seeing this now, if you would like some kind of energy scan or energy zhuzh or something like that, please let me know. Put in some emojis down there, and let me know ahead of time. I need a little bit of a preparation and some permission if you're going to be having some energy receiving on the energy session end of things. Jess Perry, hey there, baby. I'll see you later today. So here's the thing. I'm going to talk a little bit today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the expansion and contraction of my own heart space. I also, if you saw any of my promotional stuff in the last couple of days, you know that I've been working with the evolving energy systems. Uh, have been working in particular with, I let go of the niche. I let go of the who and just said, hey, soulmate clients, come to me. And all of those things, thank you so much, Nicole Powers. Let's give a shout out to Nicole. Sometimes she's here, sometimes not, whatever. Love it when she's here. And guess who comes back to me? Some of the stuff that I mentioned when I am back in my old mindset, when I was really niching my, who's coming to me? Here's my niche. I tossed that flipping out the window hard and it bounced and then it disintegrated. Guess who's showing up as my soulmate clients? I was right on, some of my niche people. And so my new tagline is my soulmate clients are my niche. That's my niche. Yo, that's my niche. I feel really contracting and I'm really expanding the biz here, and that's what's in my heart. And at the same time, I'm noticing the patterning that arises. So Jess and Stephanie, you probably both feel this to some either large or small degree. Whatever's arising is moving. If it was in the shadow for you and then it was arising, it's no longer in the shadow. It's now in the light. Can only be a good thing, can only be moving and moving and moving. Just as an FYI, I just got a hit that I'm going to have to, if you're responding on my personal page on the book that is Face, I don't always see those comments. And so let's see if I can see the comments here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You guys are all on my biz page, I believe. So let's check that out a bit. So it's this constant. It's not even about navigation because here's the rub. And this is where I'm hoping to bring everybody through the posse that I'm gathering. That starts on October 16th. Through the glamping I'm doing next weekend, through all of my one-on-one energy sessions and my coaching, and every way that you can work with me. It's back into the vibrational qualities of the heart, not the heart contracting and expanding, the heart behind the heart. What beats your heart? What is that energy? How we as a human being embodied experience that on a very basic level is through emotional vibration. And that's my mission, bringing everybody into that emotional truth within their heart vibration. That is the underpinning of it all. So if that's what you want today, if you're on replay and you're like, yes, please and thank you, join me. Come do a one-on-one. Come join the posse. I have a link that you can sign up. If you scroll up or down, whether you're on the tube that is you or the book that is Face, you'll see a whole bunch of http// you'll see the link. That's where it is. If you want, we're gathering a group. I have about 7 people now. We're going to cap it at, I think, like 12, because that's kind of a lot. And people sign up and then they have to bail and they sign up and they bail. And so it's this Tetris game, especially during Uranus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, that's really affecting our energies. And so the whole meme I talk about, surfing on your surfboard, waxing your surfboard because it's a big wave, that has everything to do with your heart behind the heart, with your heart behind the heart. So as I say personally, I have this contraction and expansion, this dialogue with my mind, affecting my emotional body, affecting the heart space. Ooh, this isn't happening. Ooh, I'm victim. Ooh, I'm this. Ooh, I'm that. Oh, I'm not that. This expansion leads into this heart behind the heart. That is the slip. That is the sex wax for your surfboard. If you're a surfer, you know what sex wax is. For many people who are seeing me, it's like, where is she going with that? It's a product. If you're in the surfing community, it's a product. For your surfboard, yo, for your surfboard, thank you, Mary bitch. No, it's the glide so that you can really find some equanimity. The slip is the equanimity so that you, as something more total, riding the surfboard on those big waves that are coming through these retrogrades. And then we're going to be in eclipse season. Like, it's going to be a lot for the rest of the year, which, by the way, by the by, is why I'm doing the 2022 reset. That's what the BFD posse is. Click the link in the feed, please, and you can find out more about that. Because today we're doing the energy scans, the energy readings, and the energy healings. Jenny! My famous artist friend. Hi, Jenny. So everybody, that's all I wanted to say, that I'm going through it with you. When we go and join the posse, I'm doing it for me. Hey, Christy, I'm doing it for me. And I'm offering it for everybody else. I need this process. All right. That's enough talking about where I'm at today, doing the promos. We're almost a half past. I'm burping away. That means some big angelic energies are coming through. Oh, holy crap. Hold on. That seems to be how I'm processing today. So if you want some energy scans, some energy readings, I'm just getting the usuals here. So if you want some more, let me know. I also want to let you know. So all you need to do is in the feed, post energy scan, which is the same thing as an energy reading, energy healing, something else. If you want messages or mediumship, throw some emojis and be specific. Just put in that word and let me know. Oh, look at the emoji. Do you guys have your slippery stuff? Your coffee, your chai? Can I talk this softly and you can still hear me? Let me know. Can you tell that I'm into sound healing? If you do a one-on-one with me, you may experience that. There's my Koshi bells on the other side. We have all my Tibetan singing bowls. And I have to say, all of my singing bowls have been gifts. They've all been gifted to me. My Koshi singing bells, I have gifted to myself. They feel very elemental. They are what connect me to the elemental. Hey, and you guys can see more today. Oh, I see emojis. Am I getting requests? If not, then I'll just do some teachy teach. ASMR, Christine. Oh, thanks for the heads up there. Great suggestion. So you can see I'm a little bit higher up today. Usually I'm a little bit lower, so you can see more of my space. Oh, usually I hide the AC in back of that. Shall I do that? Yeah. Now we're just going to leave it. I can't easily do that. I need it to be on my bouncy ball today because the energy is moving and I want to keep it moving for myself. Okay, Steph, you got it, Stephanie. So let's move into that right away, and then we'll see some other things that are coming up. So what I'm going to have you do is just connect with your heart and find a little peace as you breathe. So is there more peace for you with the warmth of the inhale? Is there more peace for you with, the coolness of the inhale? Can you see where it's at? Or the warmth of the exhale? Coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? For everybody who wants to be on the receiving end of a scan reading, energy shifty, just let me know. And just breathe with that cooling, warming, peaceful breath. That's where it begins. Okay, we're going to share that a little bit. So Stephanie, just going to look at the energy. So I'm seeing some of that picture, and I'm seeing putting up some buffer zones for you, for myself. Are you at work or are you at home today? I'm seeing a fluffy snowball of energy coming towards you. And I'm wondering why your boundaries aren't stronger for that. So I'm going to ask you to put up some strong boundaries, baby. It just seems like a snowball of chaos that, as it would move into your energy, could potentially just really cause some agitation. And I'm seeing the intention behind this is to click into your heart and your power. And so, all right, baby. This is something else. Do you have a relationship with the caretakers for your kids? They're the teachers, there's something. So as you move through the day, so I'm imagining you're running around doing this, Stephanie, and you are listening to this in your head, your earphones or on the side. I know that you know how to do buffer zones around you. This is an unexpected. So I'm getting a read here. There's some energies, and I want to call it the teachers or the guardians or whoever's holding space. There's something at the kids' school that is wanting has unhealthy boundaries and is wanting to hook into you. And energetically, you have some skills here, Stephanie, where you can put up some stronger buffer zones and begin to, if there, it's as if there's cordings that are already leaking. And so just with a lot of love, say thank you, no thank you, and begin to wash them out of your energy bubble. And then just put up a couple of layers of buffer zones as you go to do this. Otherwise, it's just going to keep, it looks like there have been attempts, right? And it looks kind of like blamey energy. It looks like other stuff. So as you walk into that, that it matches up with people. There's another energy coming forward that I'm seeing, and I'm wondering if it's this friend family dynamic. They like to, there's something about, there's this energy of verbally complaining that also gloms into your heart space, that kind of blames you as they're complaining about something else. That looks really complicated, but it looks like in your energy, it's pretty simple. So as I'm naming these things, Stephanie, just highlight them for yourself. And this is going to be an easy peasy. I know that you're building up some strength in terms of your empowerment and your resilience. So the first thing that I mentioned with the school stuff, that looks very specific. The second one looks more like a general pattern that could show up specifically as darts. So just check out every once in a while your energy system and just put some like sticky gold wax around your energy, and then remove the gold wax. The gold wax is sort of like, I don't know if you've ever like waxed your legs or like your face, your mustache, your eyebrows. So it works kind of like that. And the hair that it's taking out, when we do that personally, this is just getting like little barbs and shrapnel and all kinds of like hard objects, and it just removes them. And then with a little effort after that, the areas that were like stuck begin to poof out. They can heal themselves. It might take some effort on your part. Capiche? You savvy to what I'm laying down? Um, in explaining to you and in languaging this, it sounds complicated and a lot of words, but in the actual practicing of it, it's not. It's fairly just simple. It's sensing and seeing, and then doing something about it. So that's what I'm seeing is up for you in this now moment. You're welcome, baby. Welcome so much. What else is next? Oh, okay, baby. I'm gonna put that one up. Hey, Lynn, good to see you, Mama. How are you? Thanks. Back at you, Mama. Back at you. Okay. All right, Christy. Christy, baby. I'm gonna miss your face next weekend. But I believe I'll see you in the posse. I think you're going to be in the BFD posse. The link's above. You can scroll up and see the link. And if you're seeing me on Facebook, on the book that is Face, if you scroll up or down in the general feed on Chrystine Marguerite or Lovevolvenergy, you can just see that there's a post about an event coming up, the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse. I've been talking endlessly about that, so I don't want to talk extra, but it is at heart really about blowing apart your New Year's resolutions and starting now to find goals that are with how you want to feel every day. Immediate satisfaction, goals with soul, goals with heart. So you can't even call them goals anymore, they're lifestyles. So that's what the posse is gathering, and we're going to explore what that's all about. Sweet. And if you join my email list on my website, so that link is in the description box, then you'll be getting special announcements about that and different discounts and things like that. So that's what that is. And it is a limited group. We're not going to go crazy and have like 25 or 50. No, we're going to create a posse. We're going to be creating a posse. All right. Christy, so you're talking about with your oh, happy birthday to your sweet daughter. Christy's job. You're feeling topsy-turvy. Yeah. Okay. So all the things. Christy, you stated a lot of things. But we can do all the things because that's how we roll. Can you tell I have my beachy outfit on? I'm getting ready. I'm so excited. Let's do this up so that you can see some of the other butterflies over here and some of the hands and sound making things over there. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing. What is this? It's not that you're not grounded. It's that you've been spat back into um, a room that you feel trapped in. Is this belief system? It just looks like you got dry. So I don't know if you've been experiencing a lot of weirdness because this looks like, whoa, time warp. I just stepped back into like the time machine, way back machine. What am I doing here? And it's kind of an empty space, but there's a lot of red. So it may be, what is that? How did she get stuck in this time room? It doesn't matter how you got there. Um, the the whys are often more important. Aspects of self that got curious. So can I, what else can I see about this? So I'm seeing you in the sun, super stimulating, walking in the sun. So there's something about that. Yep, definitely to affirm back to you is your spiritual practice. So there's this double-edged sword kind of thing where there's a lot of star seeds these days I've noticed, and people that I've been working with, where myself included to a certain extent, of course, right? Where we're relieving ourselves of the karmic loop. And as we begin to leave the karmic loop, a host of strong emotional states will arise, like guilt, um, anger, and like, oh my God, should I? Like, and a lot of this doubt, which creates some cords where you begin to cord to your old karma because of a certain set of belief systems. So that's what I'm a little bit seeing in your energy. And so you tripped and fell down the rabbit hole, but you didn't realize you were doing it, and suddenly you're there. So these old karmic belief systems and patterns are energetically, um, for everybody who's functioning at these levels that everybody I'm working with, and everybody that I'm working with, because I tend to work with other healers, everybody they're working with, we're evolving out of these karmic loops. Some of the akash is being satisfied. Books are closing and being wrapped up. And as I say that, I'm admitting it, and that's actually happening. And these other structures on which incarnation is built are coming into play. And so it's just this, like puberty is weird. It's just weird. It's just this energetic, evolutionary puberty. And really, I have to credit one of my teachers from a long time ago, Stuart Savatsky, who's very much a Kundalini rising expert over on the West Coast, and really assisted me a lot when I was doing my graduate work and working on a thesis and stuff. He has a lot of books, and that's where I get this term spiritual puberty. It's and I say the puberty because it will affect not just the nervous system, but the endocrine system of the human body. So it's going to feel weird as these old karmic bonds and binds are moving. So if you're a replay watcher, this could be super helpful for you. So as I just do this scan and this reading, Christy, the time is ripe. The time is ripe. There is part of this Jaigundu wave that we're surfing our spiritual energetic surfboards for. The wave just is. It's the wave of energy, of a collective consciousness energy that includes some of the consciousness of the planet consciousness, Gaia herself. Now's the time to shift vibration to it. And so we're all just catching the wave. And part of catching the wave means that the karmic binds are snapping off and leaving. So that's what's happening in your system. And it's going to be a little slippery and not slippery at other times and tricky as you move and you slough off. It's kind of what it looks like to me. If we think of the brain and then the nervous system like that, brain, nervous system, brain in a human, and the long spinal cord nervous system, is that it begins to peel off like that. And if I could make it bigger, I would. And then it sort of drops like a ripe fruit is ripe and it's ready to leave the core of the brain. So what is that? The pineal gland, amygdala, a lot of different glands there. Hello, glands, hormones, emotions. So it's things that are sloughing off and leaving uh, the evolving spiritual embodiment path. That's what riding the surfboard is. Equanimity, metta, love, making it easier. And sometimes you're going to fall off the surfboard into this big wave, and who knows what else is in there, right? So that's what I see. Christy, I hope just naming that is helpful, because in naming that, you begin to work with a different set of beings, and perhaps they're crystalline, and perhaps the wave that you're riding is a crystalline wave. That the elemental energies become spiritualized. Isn't that the name of a band not so long ago, Spiritualized? So I hope that's helpful to you and for you. You're welcome, baby. Aww. What'd she say? Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Let's see. I think you guys are the only two here that I can see and the only two requesting. So I might just leave it at that for today. Today might just be a short one. Unless I have something else to. Oh, I love you too, Mama. Well, yeah, I have. I like to be up here for at least an hour. That seems about right. That feels about right to me, for me. So, and part of what it is just how I'm functioning through the business, right? So, as I'm expanding and growing who I am as a human, what my offerings are have to meet that. They expand along with me, what I'm able to offer in a one-on-one session and the group sessions, like the upcoming posse, like that all shifts. That all changes around and it shifts. And so I have to include a lot of other things and drop many other things as well. So this means as well that there are some people who have been these soulmate clients of mine, they begin to drop away and new soulmate clients arise. These are deeper, truer soulmate clients. And those of you that are here, guys know who you are because we've worked together, right? Like we've done the thing. We've done it all. So, not all. I mean, there's always more. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to feel in. I keep seeing my energy moving as if it's in fluctuation. And the surfboard is slippery, could be slipperier. And I have my own host of techniques that I use to do that. Some of the techniques that we're going to be using when we move into the BFD posse starts on October 16th are things that I worked with last Saturday. So we worked with uh, the easy stuff to talk about because you've already experienced me doing that through Podia, and you can purchase some uh, meditations through Podia. So we worked with meditation based on how we want to feel. We worked with a little bit of movement and slow movement. So movement meditation and ecstatic dance. We worked with automatic writing that looks like morning pages set about with Julia Cameron's brilliant book, The Artist's Way. So we're writing and we're just brain dumping, and then we're moving into different techniques where we talk to ourselves and we talk to our heart. And we begin to move into this excavation of how we really want to feel. And then we chat about that. We share about that in group. And then we dance it out. We move it out as an experience. What does this feel like in an embodied state? And how can we take this moving forward? How can we take this moving forward? So that's what the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse is all about. Breathe through every moment of your livingness. Creates more flow. Feel is what we're all about. Dream is your goals. We're dreaming our lives into fruition. Posse, we're gathering together. All right, guys, that's all I really have to share today. The only thing more I could share is some of my authenticity of my own heart and my own growing and evolution. I can feel all of the densities starting to move out, my doubts, my insecurities, my constrictions around times, my not enoughness, my too muchness. All of these things I make friends with. And I say, yeah, and I love you too. It's all allowed. And as it's all allowed, it in itself evolves. It moves forward and becomes my ally. Nothing is a shadow spiraling downward. The shadow is only ever an ally waiting for your personality self to claim it as such. Only ever, patiently waiting for you to meet it full on and claim it as the ally of resilience that will carry you through again and again and again. We're moving through a time where our nervous systems release the karma and we only see allies. We don't really see shadow anymore because shadow doesn't exist like that anymore ever. We see too much. Everything we see is ally, supporting us now and again because we're only ever now. That's what we're doing in the posse. We're finding out for ourselves. There's not one size fits all for this. This is a unique for the individual. And this is how we move forward. So much now as I'm speaking to you from this deeper space of equanimity, I'm holding my heart with a lot of grace and gentleness because really there's tears. There's tears coming forward for me. And I can see that as the ally rising, the phoenix rising, all the fears rising into their glory and resilience aspect. And that begins to expand my heart behind the heart, my equanimity and the depth of who I really am. Moving into peace, kindness, compassion that does not feel pain or contraction, the expansion of the love as these allies come back online. My hope and my wish is that process becomes true for each and every one of us. Every one-on-one session I do, every group session I hold, every gallery style session live that I hold for you here, every meditation that I used to do, someday we'll have time to do those again, is so that you can move deeper and deeper into who you truly are. To move deeper and deeper into your multi-dimensional spiritual self, to anchor it deeper and deeper into embodiment. That's all Love Evolve Energy does again and again and again. Sometimes gracefully and sometimes not so. Sometimes beyond my ken and sometimes deep within possibility for me. That's my offering to all y'all. Boom! We got it. Boom! And I've been yammering for a while. So I'm going to leave you all here today, hoping that all of this resonates for you, hoping that perhaps you share this someplace else on Facebook, hoping that you really hear this and share it deep within you if that's what feels right for you. Thank you to everybody. There's so many of my followers here that share this on other platforms. And some of you are here, some of you aren't. So a big fat thank you. Thank you. May it ripple out so that everybody sloughs off the old karma and moves into the crystalline light bodies within the human body. Thanks, babe. You have a gorgeous day too. Let's become a posse on surfboards. Surfing the crystalline waves coming for us. Can you see my eye twitching? Jesus. I've got some evolving to do today. Yes. Doing it with you. I don't do it on my onesies. No. No. We do it all together, people. We do it all together. Your wealth is in your health, including your spiritual health. That's where it's at. First things first. Release back into the heart of hearts and all things follow. I got to share that one because that's just too good, Christy. That's just too good. I love that. All right, you guys, I'm going to peace out. The links above. I'm going to do a little happy, and then I'm going to go be with this. Give yourself time to be with this. Join us in the posse. It'd be great to see you there. The links above. And I think that's all I have for you today. I'll respond to some more of the things in the feed after I do the last video. All right. Let's be with this. Happy full moon. Happy Mercury retrograde. Happy all the things. All right, guys. Catch on the flip. Bye. you.